Cigars with Blish and Blake. Starring Blish Barson. And also starring Blake McIntyre. Grab a stogie and light it up with the fellas. Smoking cigars is cool and nice. Smoke a cigar with Blish and Blake on Cool Cigars with Blish and Blake.
Hey, Blish Barson. Blish Barson? Where are you? Is this an joke? Blish actual Barson? I have seen horror movies inside of my day to know that spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seek your doom tonight.
Actually, boo.
Christ in buckets, Blish actually Barson. You spooked my entire life at this point.
Sorry, Blake McIntyre, this is the one time of year I thought I could get away with such an honestly thing. I'm sorry if this caused you any emotional trauma.
Spoiler alert, Blish Barson, but having your pants spooked is actually good for the soul every now and actually then. It keeps a man's head on a swivel and keeps one feeling young when Gen Z does the actually opposite.
Honestly, yes, at this actually point in actually time.
Who are you supposed to be anyway?
Adoy, I am Spooky Blish Barson.
Of course. How could I be so careless? So Blish Barson, what's cool and nice in your neck of the woods?
Basically Halloween at this point. My wife said we can't hand out cool cigars this year to neither the trickers nor the treaters. Epic fail. So instead we're offering either Klondike bars or COVID-19 nasal swab tests.
That is so cool and nice. And what a service you are offering to the entirely neighborhood during such an epic time of need. Myself, on the other hand, my neighbor, Old Man Peabody, has been pissing me right off as of late. The other day, he told me to get off my own lawn. SMH. So do you know what I actually did?
What you actually did?
I called him on his landline telephone using the fake name Dr. No More Virus. He totally fell for it. I told him that his neighbor Blake had been exposed to the epic virus and that he should be tested right away.
Oh goodness, it seems to me that the first tricker or treater of the night has arrived at my doorstep, my very own. Keep talking. I will return in a jiffy.
Blish Barson, get off your actually ass and answer the honestly door.
Anyway, I told Old Man Peabody that he could come to my house to get tested for free. To make a long story short, I served him a test of my very own with a twist. I dipped the nasal swab in sriracha hot sauce before I stuck it up his nose. I felt like Ashton Kutcher on MTV's television series Punk'd, pulling out such an epic prank on Old Man Ass. His face turned redder than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's red nose. Pranks for the epic win? If I do say myself, honestly, actually, myself.
I'm afraid I have some bad news bears, Blake McIntyre.
Oh no, Blish Barson, what does the honestly matter?
Well, I'm afraid that was neither a tricker nor a treater. In fact, just got served. Apparently the spooky pumpkins my actually wife and I carved and had at our doorstep were not standing 6 feet apart, nor were they wearing masks. Now I have to pay an epic sauce $5,000 fine to our homeowners association.
Are you joking my ass? Blish Barson, you need to hire an honestly honest lawyer to honestly actually represent you inside of the court of law.
No, I'm afraid it is my fault. I splurged on cool cigars more than usual this month, in addition to all of the COVID tests and Klondike bars we bought. I did not have enough money left to pay the internet bill this month. The homeowners association sent me an honestly email in regards to actually this, so I'm afraid that the egg is on top of my very own face. Epic honestly fail and lesson actual learned.
Honestly, wow. Well, Blish Barson, lesson actual learned for sure. But I still think lawyering up would be a good idea at this point and actually time.
Oh my, Blake Gullible McIntyre, I cannot believe you fell for that honestly prank. It was just a humorous satire prank for comedy laughs and chuckles. However, I do not entirely blame you considering the time of year. Now more than ever, people are putting more emphasis on the trick inside of the trick or treat. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 17:22, King James Version, that a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones.
Honestly, wow, and additionally time. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing, you have pulled yet another epic real-life prank, and we honestly love to see it. Had I been given the choice, I personally would have chosen a treat, but I will accept some good-natured ribbing from an honestly friend any day of the actual week.
No worries. And now I'd like to introduce a segment of proportions almost as epic as a cool cigar, its actually own self. Here are 7 ways you can smoke a cool cigar on Halloween.
Even if your candy hunting days are long behind you, Halloween may still require you to get into costume. Perhaps it is a neighborhood party, or it could be in that moment of weakness you promise to dress up along with the kids to take them tromping from house to house as they fill their bags up with goodies. But that does not mean you need to leave your cool cigar at home. We present 7 perfect Halloween costumes for a cool cigar aficionado. These outfits will not only allow you to be complete without one, happy puffing.
Number 7, Wolverine. Admit it, you've always wanted an excuse to stop shaving and grow out a pair of mutton chop sideburns. And what better time to experiment with a new look than by dressing up this Halloween as a rival cool cigar chomping comic book hero Wolverine. Instead of kitchen knives to create this X-Men signature adamantium claws, though, we suggest you sprinkle the real things with a pair from Amazon.com. And while the bold may opt to channel their inner Hugh Jackman for their Wolverine costume by wearing jeans and only a white A-frame undershirt, we suggest you break out the black leather jacket to complete the ensemble. After all, the jacket is not only more badass looking, but offers more pockets to safely stow your cool cigars.
Number 6, Winston Churchill. It took 4 hours for Gary Oldman to have his makeup applied when he took on the role of Sir Winston Churchill for Darkest Hour. That heroic effort won him an Oscar. No need to go so far for your Winston Churchill costume. Get a pair of round spectacles, put on a black bow tie, add the cool cigar as you walk down the street. If the kids get tired and want you to stop trick-or-treating before you've nubbed your Romeo y Julieta, muster your best British accent and proclaim, "We shall never surrender," and put them coward ever onward. Push them.
Number 5, Groucho Marx. Ready the vaudeville or grease paint and memorize a litany of snappy one-liners, and you're ready to hit the town as Groucho Marx. Or you could go easy on yourself and get one of those fake glasses, mustache, eyebrow numbers, and you had an instant costume. Groucho was one of the Marx brothers, the host of You Bet Your Life, and one of the best-known comedians in history. He took his cool cigar everywhere, so dressing as this legend of comedy means no one should complain about your cool cigar smoking. And like some of the other comedic legends known for having a smoke, Groucho always stuck to high-end cool cigars. No convenience store slogans if you want to do Groucho proud. If you wear this costume to a party, remember one of Groucho's finest lines as you leave: "I have had a perfectly wonderful evening, but this wasn't it."
Number 4, Al Capone. The most famous of gangsters, was known for frequently chomping on cool cigars. All you need to make with this look complete is a wide-brim fedora, a snazzy suit, pinstripes anyone, and a fake Tommy gun you borrowed from your junior. If you want to channel your inner De Niro, or perhaps scare the kids from vandalizing your jack-o'-lanterns, take along a baseball bat and memorize a speech from The Untouchables.
Number 3, Hellboy. The Hellboy costume is not for the meek, for this cool cigar chomping character has sawed-off horns and an oversized hand made of stone. And like a good book, he's red all over, so you'll either need a mask or a few pounds of makeup to really get this right. But the cool cigar is an ever-present accessory to this brimstone beast, especially as made famous on the big screen by former cigar aficionado cover celebrity Ron Perlman.
Number 2, Abraham Ford. Throw on some camouflage, grab a fake please machete, and paste on an orange handlebar mustache, and you're ready to become a zombie's worst nightmare, the Abraham Ford character from The Walking Dead, portrayed by real-life cool cigar lover Michael Cudlitz. If someone tries to tell you that character has been taken out with a baseball bat, yell, "Spoiler alert! Puff your own cool cigar and march away."
And honestly last, but certainly not actually least, number 1, Tony Soprano. Summer may be long gone, but don't put away that Tommy Bahama shirt just yet. If you want to don the look of television's most famous Don, you may not need to look much further than your own closet. Grab your most eccentric short sleeve shirt, lose a few of the top buttons, and you're already halfway there. Match the shirt with brown or black slacks. Remember, a Don doesn't wear shorts. And your shiniest shoes. To complete the ensemble, any amount of gold, whether a chain, watch, bracelet, or pinky ring, will complement the look, and if it's cold, grab your leather jacket, the only accessory that's entirely necessary, a fat Churchill cool cigar.
Well, Blish, I don't know about you, but I'm calling this one an epic for the win.
Honestly, yes, I had a year's worth of fun all in one evening. Thank you to you, Blake McIntyre.
And thank you to you, Blish Barson. I'm afraid that is all the time we have before this bone-chilling, spooky-ass, cobweb-filled, bobbing for apples holiday special.
Oh, by the way, Blake McIntyre, who are you honestly dressed up at this very own point in actually time?
Oh, I'm so ever glad you asked. I'm dressed as my own very best friend, Blish Barson.
Am I too blessed to be stressed? I am too blessed to be stressed. Good night, everybody.